I was gonna make a video with sunglasses, chainmail, and basically, go into the whole Steiner persona, talking about how Steiner mathematics is never wrong. Because, believe it or not, I have been following some of the banter online uh, before Game 7 today, between the Blue Jays and the Dodgers. First of all, congratulations to the Dodgers. You got to be a good sportsman. Um, but man, after the way in which the Blue Jays lost, right? And if you must know, I was actually supporting the Blue Jays, right? After the way the Blue Jays lost, man, bro, I'm sorry, I'm not in the best mind frame to do something like that. And like, personally, I feel bad. I'm like, nah, man. It's not only gonna be in very bad taste, but it's, oh my god. Listen, this entire season, pretty much throughout how the Blue Jays played. Okay, I just decided, you know what? I'm gonna try and follow some of the Blue Jays games. Okay. And yeah, the best I can do is basically follow the audio commentary. And shout out to the people on the Blue Jays Today channel, right? Their commentary is so good. Okay, I could actually visualize pretty much what was happening. Okay, and I'm not that knowledgeable in baseball, but I tried to follow as much as I could. And just what I figured out, the amount of grit, determination, fight, okay, and sheer endurance the Blue Jays showed. I'm sorry, man. The Blue Jays should have won this, man. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. The moment it went into extra innings, right? Honestly, I started to feel scared. I'm like, oh my god, the Blue Jays are gonna lose. Okay, why? Why? Think back to game 3. Why did the Blue Jays lose? It went to the 18th inning. Why did the Blue Jays lose? Okay, like some people might say bad umpire call. Some people might say, okay, no, they should have put someone else out to hit or whatnot. No, it's nerves. The nerves at crunch moments, and this is what happened. This is what happened. Listen, Blue Jays followed the pattern for a very long time. Blue Jays, what they do, okay, like I just joke around. They smoke a bong for first 2 innings, and then they drink a coffee for the remaining 7 innings. No, but they strategize. They calculate the first 2 innings, and then from game 3, no, from the third innings, I'm sorry, they start to score. And the same thing happened in this game. And then, the rest is history. But, man, listen, man, I'm a cricket fan, okay? I grew up watching cricket. My family member was a test cricketer, okay? This performance by the Blue Jays made me a baseball fan. Okay? And you know what? When I can, you know what? I'm gonna start buying Blue Jays merch. Yeah. Because listen, I'm all for supporting who you want to support, who you appreciate, as well as, if possible, showing your support. Sometimes by putting your money where your mouth is. I'm sorry I did not have any Canadian merch whatsoever, except for this one, this Grand Theft Ontario T-shirt. But man, man, listen, take nothing away from Otahni. Take nothing away from Yamamoto. Man, Yamamoto, bro, Yamamoto. Wait, how many pitches? Like 110, 120 pitches in the like. Good lord! Like they're like, okay, oh you got Trey, you're savage. Okay, we'll show you who we got. We got Japanese strong style. But man, my heart goes out to the Blue Jays, man. Listen, listen. I have a lot of Canadian friends, right? Like online Canadian friends and whatnot. I speak to a lot of them, and from all of my content that you have seen, you know I am a behavior analyst. I can tell things about how someone is doing or how someone is thinking based off of just hearing a few sentences they say. Okay? My friends, Canada needed this. Not just Toronto. Canada needed this because from what I gather from speaking to the Canadians that I know, even the ones here at Florida, like the speaking to the Canadians, man, listen, deep down, many Canadians are psychologically hurting. I'm sorry to say this, but this is what I've gathered. They have different mechanisms of coping, but deep down they're hurting. And I know what such a moment in sports can do to at least alleviate some of this pain away from an entire nation. We have seen this with Bangladesh. We have seen this with Pakistan. We have seen this with the West Indies. We have seen this with Brazil. We have seen this time and time again in soccer. Man, Canada needed this. And this is one of the reasons oh my God, man. The fight the Blue Jays showed, man. Man, you know what? Yeah, hats off. Yeah, hats off. Hats off to you, man. Hats off to you, man. Like, you have made a fan of this legally blind Bangladeshi, okay, who's living in Florida right now, and one day who wants to play blind baseball. It's just that, we can't arrange everything right now. Like, from what I hear, we can't even find a coach for a local team. But yeah, when given the opportunity, I want to get back into blind sports again because I played blind cricket, man. I want to play blind baseball. I played blind baseball for 2 training sessions and I fell in love with it, man. So yeah, thank you, Blue Jays. Okay, that you guys have an amazing team, man. Vladdy played out of his skin. Okay, I think Ernest something, I forgot his last name, also did what he could. Okay, Bo did what he could. Alejandro Kirk, man, despite all the nonsense he's been getting online about being out of shape, being short or overweight and all that. Bro, Alejandro Kirk, listen, had it not been for his heroics, man, the Blue Jays wouldn't make it to Game 7, man. If it hadn't been, for them and Vladdy and Trey yesavage. Okay, and not to take away from the other players, but man, yesavage, man, bro, he's still a baby. Okay, played out of his skin against a huge multi-million dollar team. Played out of his skin, okay, and I believe it was game 5. Yeah, I think it was game 5. Single-handedly dominated the Dodgers in LA. I felt, but I was following online. I was live on Twitter. Okay, I did not live video, just following tweets and whatnot. And to all the Canadians that I follow, man, Ethan James Winters, Deo Club, Allison Court, Frank D'Angelo, man, Spappy, Spoopy, everyone I follow, man, my heart goes out to all of to you and the entirety of Canada, man. Oh my God. I really hope the Blue Jays have an equally good season next time, and finally, after 33 years, they can win the World Series again, because by God, they are due. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, bell notification button. This is your boy, the Bengal Dragon, signing out.